So let's talk about the Olivier Awards, shall we? If you didn't know, tonight was the Olivier Awards, which is basically kind of like a theatre awards kind of thing, where people in plays and musicals get recognised for their amazing work in different shows. And this year, people could watch the awards ceremony on TV, which was quite nice. Anyway, the awards themselves. Overall, I have to say I'm not really happy about the results of the awards ceremony. I mean, don't get me wrong, some very, very talented people won some of the awards, but not the people that I wanted to win, so I'm a bit gutted. The show started with some random performance by a group of people on stage. I don't even know what it was really. It was quite weird. I thought it was quite a strange opening for an awards ceremony like that, but I suppose that's how it goes, and some people must have enjoyed it. I hope they did, because it just felt a bit awkward and out of place to me, but what can you do? Then we had 4 performances from the 4 nominees for the Best New Musical: Fella, Love Story, Love Never Dies, and Legally Blonde. Out of those 4 musicals, Fella's the only musical I haven't seen, but the performance that they did on stage was pretty good. Then it was time for Love Story's performance, which was performed by Michael, Xavier, and Emma Williams. They sang Everything We Know from the musical Love Story, which is one of my favourite songs, and it was absolutely stunning. It was beautiful. For me, it was the performance of the night. And it was really weird, because just watching that performance, completely out of context, and I still find myself getting all emotional and having like tears in my eyes just watching them sing a song, because that song is so powerful in itself, and such an emotional song, such a beautiful song. And I know I've said this in my Love Story review as well, but the score for this musical is so beautiful, and that song is one of the best songs of the show. Then we had Love Never Dies, which was Ramin Karimloo singing one of the songs from the show. I can't remember what he sang actually, but it was great. It was amazing. His voice always gives me goosebumps. He's just an incredible singer. And then we had the cast of Legally Blonde singing, I think, the Legally Blonde remix, which again was really fun. And then after those performances, they kind of started to announce some of the awards. Now, there are a lot of different categories in these awards, like, for example, Best Costume Design, Best Director, Best New Play, blah blah blah. But I'm only going to talk about the categories I actually care about and know about to some extent, and that means they're mostly going to be the musical related ones. So I'm going to start with Best Actress in a Play. The nominees for the actress were Nancy Carroll, Sophie Thompson, Tamsin Greig, and Tracy Bennett, out of which I've only seen Tracy Bennett. And I saw Tracy Bennett in End of the Rainbow, and I thought she was absolutely phenomenal. So I really wanted her to win. And she's just been, getting amazing reviews from everyone for her performance in End of the Rainbow. So I was genuinely expecting her to win this award, but she didn't. Nancy won that award for her performance in After the Dance at the National Theatre. I never got to see that show. As you probably know, I'm not really a massive fan of plays. I usually see musicals. It's very rare for me to see plays. I do see plays every once in a while, but it's not like something I don't go to loads of plays. But I was quite gutted for Tracy, because I think she kind of thought she'd win as well, and I think a lot of people were expecting her to win, so it was a bit weird that she didn't win. Very much unexpected. Funnily enough, After the Dance actually won the Best Play Revival as well, which was kind of... Seems that After the Dance is quite a popular show, really. If you got to see that show when it was on, let me know in the comments what you thought of it. I'm actually quite interested now, because it won quite a lot of awards at the Oliviers tonight. I'm going to move on to the second half of the awards now, because that's basically where most of the musical related awards were announced. In the second half, they had Into the Woods, Passion, and Sweet Charity all performing little numbers from their own relevant shows. All 3 of them were nominated for Best Musical Revival. Into the Woods ended up winning, which I'm very happy about. Again, Into the Woods is a musical that unfortunately I missed out on seeing. I'm actually really gutted I never got to see it, because they had an amazing cast. Moving on to Best Actor in a Musical now. The nominees for Best Actor were David Thaxton for his performance in Passion, Alex Gamon for Legally Blonde, Michael Xavier for Love Story, Ramin Karimloo for Love Never Dies, and Zarn Gaudia, I think that's how you say his name, for his performance in Fela at the National Theatre. Now, I wasn't very bothered about this award. I thought all the nominees were deserving. I mean, yeah, I'm a big fan of Ramin. I think he's fab. But again, Michael Xavier in Love Story, he's brilliant. Alex in Legally Blonde, again, really good. David Thaxton ended up winning, who I haven't seen. Then we're going to go to Best Actress in a Musical. Now, this award was one that I was very, very passionate about, and I really, really, with all my heart, wanted Emma Williams to win this award. The nominees in this category were Sheridan Smith for Legally Blonde, Eleanor Roger for Passion, Emma Williams for Love Story, and Sierra Bogus for Love Never Dies. Now obviously, you know, you have Sheridan there and like 3 other performers who aren't quite as famous as Sheridan. She's a celebrity really, so she's very well known. She won a What's on Stage award last month. She's popular. A lot of people that I knew wanted her to win this award. I was one of the very few exceptions, I think. Not because I don't think she's amazing, because I actually think she's fantastic. And I saw her in Legally Blonde several times, and I absolutely loved the performances every time. And she's a great performer. Like she's great. She's got great comic timing, great star quality on stage. She's great. There's no doubt about that. I've just got a slight issue here because the name of this award is Best Actress in a Musical, and I'm sorry, but Sheridan, Best Actress. Just no. Sheridan played the role of Elle very, very well, but in my opinion, she was mostly playing it as herself. Like the reason she was so successful and the reason so many people loved her as Elle was because she was very much herself on stage. I don't know how to say it really, but she didn't really act it the way she should have. I don't know. I don't want to sound like harsh or mean or anything. I love Sheridan, but just no. Best Actress, it's just not right. Especially when you have other people like Emma Williams or Sierra in the category who are both fantastic, amazing actresses, like proper good actresses. Yeah, I was just hoping that maybe the panel would just, for a change, go for someone who's actually a more talented actress than Sheridan, but no, they went for Sheridan. I'm not going to say she didn't deserve it, because she did, she genuinely did. She put everything she had in all of her performances. I mean, like I said, I saw her many times in Legally Blonde, and every single performance, even when she wasn't feeling well, she was absolutely brilliant on stage. I mean, if the title of the award was Best Performer in a Musical, then I wouldn't really be so annoyed about this as much, but because it was Best Actress, and you know, I can clearly see that there were genuinely better actors in that category, I'm a bit annoyed, and I really, really, really wanted Emma Williams to win, because when it comes to acting, Emma Williams is just one of the best actresses I've ever seen in my life. So anyway, after being completely gutted about that, we moved on to Best Performance in a Supporting Role in a Musical. Nominees for this category were Jill Halfpenny for Legally Blonde, Josephina Gabrielle for Sweet Charity, Michael Xavier for Into the Woods, and Summer Strolin for Love Never Dies. Jill Halfpenny ended up winning this award, which for a change I was actually very happy about. She was very good in Legally Blonde when she was in it as Paulette. She's still my favourite Paulette. She was a well-deserving winner, and I'm pleased for her and for Legally Blonde. Congratulations, Jill. And now we move on to Best New Musical, which is one of the biggest, most anticipated awards of the night. The nominees for this award were Legally Blonde, Fella, Love Never Dies, and Love Story. Oh my god, I wonder who's going to win this award! Legally Blonde ended up winning again. And in all honesty, I am pleased for them for winning, because I love Legally Blonde, it's a great show. But Love Story was in that category and it didn't win. I think I'm just bitter, because Love Story were nominated in 3 different categories and they didn't win any of their awards. And I think that's a bit unfair, because it deserved to get at least some recognition in some form, because it was just a fabulous musical, and I think it was robbed really. Nonetheless, I have to say I am happy for Legally Blonde. It's a great show and I love it, and they all seem very happy to have won, so congratulations to them. The last award I'm going to talk about is the Most Popular Show, I think, award or something, and it's the only category that actually gets chosen by the public. Wicked won this award last year, but apparently when you win one year, then the following year you're not allowed to be in the nominees for some reason, because they want to give every show a chance basically. So Wicked actually presented the awards. Rachel Tucker and Louise Damon presented it, which was really nice. I always love seeing Wicked cast members on my television. Anyway, the final 4 shows in that category were Jersey Boys, Les Miserables, Billy Elliot, and We Will Rock You. And as soon as I knew the top 4, basically, I kind of knew which show was going to win the award, especially because it's voted by the public. I just had a feeling that the public would vote completely differently to how I want them to vote, and I was right, unfortunately. Yep, We Will Rock You ended up winning. Yes, you heard me right. We Will Rock You, Most Popular Show, Best Show in the West End. Really? Why? I was personally rooting for Billy Elliot to win, because I think it's an amazing musical. It's one of my favourite shows, actually. But you know, there were 2 other great shows in that category, Jersey Boys and Les Mis, and they didn't win. Now, I would consider Will Rock You as a good show. It's a good show. You go to the show and you have fun. It's like 2 hours of fun on stage, you know, rocking out and great songs and blah blah blah. But You can't call it an amazing musical. I'm sorry, you can't. The plot is just awful. It doesn't even have one really. It's just it's so stupid. There's no way you can say it's the best musical in the West End. Just absolutely no way. Anyway, Brian May, the guitarist of Queen, in case you didn't know, went on stage to accept the award, and he mentioned Kerry Ellis, as he always likes to mention. He seemed very happy about it, so, you know, good for him. There was a performance from Barry Manilow and Kerry Ellis, which was really good. I'm not particularly a fan of Barry Manilow, but I absolutely love Kerry Ellis. Her voice is just amazing, and every time she sings, I'm just like, wow. So it was great to see her on stage. She looked amazing and she sang really well, so I love that performance overall. And in the end, before the award ceremony ended, Stephen Sondheim got an award, I think, for his amazing work in theatre over the last however many years, because he's been amazing. I do love Sondheim's music. And there was also a performance of Company's Being Alive, which was sung by Adrian Lester, which was really good. I absolutely love that song, so that was really enjoyable to watch. And that was pretty much it, really. Overall, I'm quite disappointed with the awards. I mean, Legally Blonde pretty much won most of the awards, musical-wise. Love Never Dies didn't win anything. Neither did Love Story, which I'm a big fan of. So, yeah, kind of weird, kind of annoying, but at the end of the day, someone's going to win, someone's going to lose. So, yeah, congratulations to everyone who won, and hopefully we'll get some better results next year.